Mrs. Webster says first, her husband catfished her. Then he spent the rest of their marriage lying and cheating on her.
Today on Divorce Court. All rise. The Honorable Judge Star presiding. Your Honor, the case of Webster v. Webster.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Webster. Mr. Webster, you may be seated. And thank you for joining us here at Divorce Court. Let's hear today's case. Mr. and Mrs. Webster, it's my understanding that you've been together for 5 years. You've been married for 3 years. You have no children together. Plaintiff has 3 children from previous marriage, and the defendant has 2 children, although there's a third that we got a little question about from a previous relationship. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mrs. Webster, why are we in divorce court today?
I'm here today. It's an honor being in your presence. I love you to death, so I want to say that first. I'm tired. I don't know who I married. It's like he lied to me. He cheated on me. He stole money out of my account. He told me he was in the military. None of that was true. So I'm tired today. I'm ready for a divorce.
My goodness. So Mrs. Webster said she married an imposter. What do you say?
Yes, I told her I was in the military. Because we met on a date, and so I was just trying to impress her.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not the way to impress nobody. That's a way to get somebody angry.
Will you please shut up while I'm trying to talk to the Honor?
That's also not the way to impress the judge, to tell your wife to shut up. That doesn't work here in this courtroom. I don't know how it works in your house, but in case I miss my guess, this is my house. So we are very respectful in this house. That's how we do.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you so very much. Mrs. Webster, why are we in court today?
I'm in court because I'm tired. I don't know who I married. It's like he's an imposter.
Well, first of all, why don't we go back? Because there's a beginning, a middle, and an end in all relationships. Take me back to the beginning. How did you meet, and what led us to this point?
I was divorced for 10 years. In 10 years, I started getting lonely. My kids grown up, and I had an empty nest syndrome. So I started going on dating apps and everything. And Richard's picture was a whole lot younger, a whole lot prettier. I mean, he was a different person I was looking at, you know?
Let me give you a little secret. I met my husband on a dating app also.
Okay.
So it's a lot of people meet that way.
So, I mean, we started talking. We started just, you know, he kept on calling me, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous. I mean, everything I wanted to hear.
What was in his profile that attracted you to him?
I hate to say this, his military background.
I'm gonna actually turn to the defendant because, Mr. Webster, you told Mrs. Webster you were a veteran?
Yes, Your Honor.
By the way, what branch of the military were you purported to have been a part of?
The Marine Corps.
Ooh. Corey?
I was trying to impress her.
How you feel about that?
It's disrespectful, sir, to those who've served.
I understand that. I know I shouldn't have done that. Like I said, I was trying to impress her.
Well, you could impress her with being a man of honor, not pretending to be a man of honor.
And you know how
Tell me the rest of the story.
You know how I found out the rest, what happened? We went down to Myrtle Beach to meet. I have a cousin in Myrtle Beach, and I said, well, I've met somebody finally after 10 years. And she said, oh, who is it? So I gave her a picture and everything. And she told me, she said, you need to come see me next weekend. Now.
Oh, you sent her the picture?
Uh-huh.
So this was not even in person. You had sent it all over to the email or a text message or something.
Yes, and that's when she told me he was not in the military.
Lord have mercy.
And everything he told me was based on a Call of Duty game.
Wow, that's like for real.
Uh-huh.
You can get all that right there at a
He told me the Goodwill. He got it from the Goodwill.
I have nothing.
I fell in love with him, and I forgave him.
Okay, Mr. Webster, you must have got game because you came back from that one.
Yeah,
And
I guess.
I'm sorry, Miss Webster, I don't need to hear you talk. I need to hear Mr. Webster talk. Are you here to save your marriage, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here to save my marriage. I wish she would let the past be in the past and move on from this. That is why we are here right now.
Fair enough. I'd like to know why the past is not in the past, because if this was the only lie, you forgave him, you moved past it, then that means the reason that we're here has to be because the lying continued.
Because she don't know how to
That's correct.
let the past go. It don't matter what I do.
You've been together for 5 years. You've been married for 3 years. So, Mrs. Webster, now we got through this, but what has happened in the last 3 years?
I got more evidence to show you. The day before New Year's, I get a text message on Facebook Messenger from a guy named Keith. Don't know who Keith is. Telling me my husband's been cheating with his wife.
Wait, with Mrs. Keith?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
October of last year.
Oh, you mean like in the recent year? So really very, very recent.
Yeah.
What happened when you got your Facebook message?
I asked him about this, and he probably like he didn't know nothing about it. And my daughter, she's feisty. She's 24 years old. She said, let me see that freaking phone of yours. And she grabbed his phone, and she went on all his stuff. He had a WhatsApp app, 3 or 4 more apps, and he had Instagram. He was talking to 12 different women on Instagram. And I submitted the evidence in court, too, on that.
Let me see what you're talking about. I am letting you know that your husband, Rick, is causing problems with my relationship with Brown. He has been talking to her inappropriately and also asked for nude pics.
My daughter saw nude pictures on his phone, but we didn't give you that.
Praise God.
And pictures of him nude. And she asked me, was that him? Yes, it was.
Hallelujah. Mr. Webster, tag you're it. Tell me the explanation for this one, sir.
What can I say? I did it. Now I'm ashamed that I did it.
How is this supposed to make your wife not live in the past when you are continuing to do dog stuff in the present?
Thank you. You got these strip clubs you're going to.
Strip clubs now?
Yeah.
I worked at a strip club.
He worked at a strip club. He worked at a strip club. He got fired in July. He was taking our money out of our account and giving to strippers, and he was drinking on the job.
No,
so you work at the strip club, but you got fired from the strip club because you weren't professional at the strip club. Lord, have mercy.
She don't show me affection.
So it's
we
her
work
fault?
two different schedules.
It's her fault that you are cheating?
I'm not saying it's her fault, and I'm not saying it's my fault. She works...
I'm saying it's your fault. Because unless I miss my guess, nobody is pulling your penis out of your pants and attaching it to another human being.
We ain't had any kind of intimacy since last year.
Yeah, because we work two different schedules.
Right.
I work 8 to 6. You work from 6 to 12. You can wake me up if you really wanted me, but no, you got these strip clubs you're going to.
Strip clubs now?
Yeah.
I worked at a strip club.
He worked at a strip club. He worked at a strip club. He got fired in July. He was taking our money out of our account and giving to strippers, and he was drinking on the job.
Lord, have mercy.
That came from his fellow employees.
He didn't like me, Your Honor.
That's because you were probably being inappropriate. Were you drinking on the job?
No,
Yes, you were. You came home drunk. I could smell alcohol. And $250 going out the account. I asked you before we got married, no drinking, because I went through an abusive relationship.
You're stressed. You don't know how to let stuff go.
Sir, the reason why she doesn't let stuff go is because it continues to happen.
Yes.
You know, that's the problem. That's a problem.
No, nobody's perfect in this whole world.
I'm not asking you to be perfect. What I'm asking you to do is make an effort. You've not even made an effort, Mr. Webster. I've known you for 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes, I have found that you are a liar, you are a cheater, and you don't take responsibility for your own actions. I've known you for 10 minutes. How the lady who's been married to you supposed to put that in the past? This is presently going on, Mr. Webster. Take accountability. Accountability doesn't mean, oh yeah, I did it. Accountability means, and these are the things that I'm going to do to change it. That's accountability, sir.
Your Honor, did she tell you I deleted everything?
I beg your pardon?
Did she tell you I deleted my WhatsApp, my damn Instagram, my damn TikTok, all that?
Yeah, but Rick, how do I believe that? Still don't let me touch his... It's a godsend if I touch his phone. He said he don't share his phone password with nobody. In 5 years since we've been married, I'm not allowed to touch his phone. So how do I believe that? Evidence. I want to see your freaking phone.
Okay.
Ms. Webster, you have talked to me about the veteran lie.
Yeah.
You talked to me about being fired from the strip club. You talked about lying about drinking. what's happening with this third child?
Oh, 2019, we lived in Nichols, South Carolina.
Get your facts straight.
Excuse me, I know what, I answered the door. The sheriff department came to the door and said, "Does Richard Webster live here?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Can you bring him to the door?" So I brought him to You've been served.
Uh-oh.
Like,
you know what that's like, right, Corey?
and I like sitting here like, you got served for what? That was our third child. He got child support. But within like 4 or 5 weeks, child support started coming out his check.
Yeah, they garnished his wages.
And then when we moved from Nichols back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. So I was packing our suitcase and getting our stuff together. And in his suitcase, I found in 2015, a DNA test was showing he was 99.9% his child.
Did you have a DNA test, as Mrs. Webster has testified, in your personal belongings?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I do.
Did your wife confront you about a DNA test that she found in your personal belongings?
I don't remember, Your Honor, exactly.
So in other words, Mr. Webster knew from the beginning that he had a child.
Yeah, didn't tell me nothing about it till after we were married.
This was, like I said, in my past.
No. A child is not in the past. A child is in the present and the future, okay? It's never in the past. The pregnancy is in the past, but the child is in the present and the future.
The only DNA test I took, or any kind of test, was for my employment.
Sir, it doesn't matter if you took a test yesterday or you're taking it tomorrow. If the courts ruled you this child's parent
I didn't even sign the birth certificate or anything.
Excuse me, did you have a DNA test, as Mrs. Webster has testified, in your personal belongings?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I do.
Did your wife confront you about a DNA test that she found in your personal belongings?
I don't remember, Your Honor, exactly.
Do you remember having a relationship with this lady back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you remember not using protection while you were in an intimate situation with this lady?
Yes, Your Honor.
That means there's a possibility of a child existing. Do you remember this lady saying that she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they send you a result that said that you were the child's father? Yes or no, sir?
I don't exactly remember because it happened.
You know what? I hate a liar. And I hate a liar that thinks I'm stupid enough to believe a liar, because you look at me in the face, you know good and doggone well, if you got a piece of paper that said that you had a child, you know if you got the piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And see, these are provable lies, Mr. Webster. You don't have to lie about dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We know it exists. We know the child exists.
I've never seen it.
2009 to me. That's when
I didn't
he
even
got
sign the birth
divorced.
certificate.
That means you sorry.
Yeah, and he's never seen the child.
That's not the child's fault. That means you sorry, because guess what? The courts have decided that you are the child's father and it's coming out of your check. Am I right or wrong?
You're correct, 100%. And another thing, too, the reason I'm stuck with him so long, because last 2022, I got laid off. My job ended because I had a contract job. So I had about $12,000 in my 401k. I could not roll it over because I didn't have a job. So I took that $12,000, I bought us a house. Me, my daughter, and him. But I was on the Chapter 13 bankruptcy, so I could not be on the mortgage. The mortgage is in his name and my daughter's name, and I paid the mortgage. That's one reason I hadn't got a divorce for him. They want me to pay almost $65,000 to $70,000 to buy him out of the house.
Because your husband is not honorable enough to tell you that he knows his name is on the mortgage, but it's you that actually...
I pay it.
Because right now you make more than I do. And she always brings it up. I work as a security guard.
Mr. Webster, do you agree that this marriage is teetering on its edge?
I'm here to try and fix it.
Mrs. Webster seems to be kind of over it.
I got a witness statement from my daughter. She's over it. She didn't want me to get married to him from the beginning.
Actually, you submitted a statement,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
can you pull it up?
Let me see the statement. Richard and my mom moved in together after knowing each other for 2 months. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I quickly grew a dislike for him, but I wanted my mom happy. Since the day I moved back in, I feel like I've been forced into taking the role of her partner. Every day, my mom and I do all the cleaning, the cooking, everything is on us. And remember, my mom has congestive heart failure.
At 33 years old, I had a quadruple bypass. Yeah.
So you and I have that in common.
So I'm very good at working with the American Heart Association, stuff like that.
Yes, ma'am.
And then 7 years ago, I had a defibrillator put in my heart. And I am working 60 hours a week. I don't supposed to be doing 60 hours a week. I'm the breadwinner, and it's killing me. I don't have a partner to help me. It's my 24-year-old daughter.
I help.
What are you bringing to the table other than an appetite in this relationship?
She gets my check. I help with the groceries. I go pick them up, and I cook whenever I'm not working during the day.
Mrs. Webster, why are you in this marriage other than the financial?
I want my house. I lost a house before during my first marriage, and I got everything riding on this other house.
Mrs. Webster, I'm about to give you a hard truth. You put yourself in a proverbial financial trick bag.
Yeah.
You attached yourself to an unreliable man financially, emotionally, and physically. He is not the man that you married. Actually, to be honest with you, he is the man that you married. He's not the man that you met.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
knew exactly what you were getting, you know? They like to say you knew who Jimmy was when you first met Jimmy. There go Jimmy, standing over there in the defense table. You have divorce papers with you?
Yes, I do. And mine's already signed.
May I see them, Corey?
Sure.
Because I'm tired. I'm done.
Thank you very much. I see the verification. There's one more place for you to sign.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Are you prepared to sign
Yes,
today?
ma'am.
I would love just trying to save our marriage. If there's
Please
anything
ask
I
the
can
plaintiff
do-
to sign right there.
Thank you, sir.
Sign right there.
We're talking about here. Okay.
Your Honor, may I speak?
Absolutely.
I've done things in the past
No, you've done things in the present.
and the present I'm ashamed of. And I try my best at my job. And every time she needs money for like work or herself, I tell her to go ahead, get it. But she likes to pinch pennies too much.
Mr. Webster, my notes say you make $12 an hour.
It depends on what site I work. We get paid by the site.
Mr. Webster, I cast no aspersions on what anybody makes because folk make what they make.
Right.
Here's the deal. Her needs have changed. Mrs. Webster no longer wants to be married to somebody who lies to her, who cheats on her, and who she can't depend on. Am I correct, Mrs. Webster?
100%.
I gave you an opportunity to show your wife that you could earn her trust again.
I'm doing it now, Your Honor.
No. You are using words that do not belie your actions. Mrs. Webster, would you like me to serve these papers?
Yes, I would.
Corey, please serve the papers.
Sure. You've been served?
We will provide you with a transcript of these proceedings so that you can go to a court of law in North Carolina to begin divorce proceedings. My advice is that you and your daughter seek to put forth a petition where there's a forced sale of the house so that you can get some of your money back. It's gonna be a tough road when it comes to the house and finances, but guess what? You can always make more money.
Yeah.
But you may not be able to repair this part of your heart.
No.
So you need to get out of a bad situation. You put yourself in the trick bag. The only way to get out is to get out of that trick bag. And Mrs. Webster, I say this with all sincerity. You got a sorry husband. You do not need to keep him. We're done here. That's my verdict.
I messed up, all right?
I'm hurting. It's like the past is still the past because
You
you're
need to
not,
let the past
you're not
go.
getting over nothing. Rick, you
bring up the past.
You're
I
still
don't.
doing the same cycle, same
And I'm
stuff.
tired of you bringing up, you make more money than I do.
Well, do
Trust me.
something to make it better for me.
Made in Georgia.